Well, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to the celebration of love, commitment, friendship and family. Welcome to the celebration of Rich and Fee. From my early conversations with our bride and groom, what was immediately clear was their shared ease, friendship and support of each other. And so, how do we find ourselves here and what is your story? Well, let me take you back to the year 2019 when Fee and Rich first met online through the dating app Bumble. Fee shared that she was initially attracted to Rich's profile for a few things. One being their shared love of indie music, which was very clear from his profile tagline, and the second being, well, that Richie had a full head of hair, ladies and gentlemen. So it was a bit of an understatement to say that she was thrilled with Rich, with the full head of hair, when he connected with her online, and they both immediately knew from their early conversations there was a definite spark and a shared sense of interest between them both. Despite living 45 miles apart between Crystal Palace and Leigh-on-Sea, they tried to spend time together as often as they could. However, it's an understatement to say that their relationship was well and truly put to the test when the first lockdown arrived in March of 2020, and there's a bit of a story around it which, let's be honest, was a complete baptism of fire for Fee and Rich in such the early stages of their relationship. After the news of the coronavirus pandemic became increasingly prevalent, Fee decided to leave London to visit her parents in Scotland. But before she did, she wanted to make a pit stop on her way at Rich's in Leigh-on-Sea for a few nights. So off Fee set from London. However, Fee did not set one single foot into Scotland or unfortunately visit her parents, as this visit coincided exactly with the news of the very first lockdown. Well, there was only one thing for it, as our bride and groom decided to really put their relationship to the test by moving into the View together for the full 8 weeks of lockdown. Fee and Rich already knew that their relationship was something special, but those 8 weeks together further cemented their thoughts about one another as they both navigated such an unsettling time while also navigating the early stages of their relationship. Unable to do the more traditional style dating activities as they had perhaps expected, Fee and Rich enjoyed getting to know one another and supporting each other, quickly realising they'd found an incredible partnership and friendship. They spent their days cooking, watching TV, running when they could and supporting each other through it all. And the rest is history, as they say, as after those 8 weeks, Fee simply never left, and Fee and Rich came to be a couple as they remain today. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a whistle-stop tour of Fee and Rich to date, with the next chapter of their journey about to take place before your very eyes. Rich, if you will now make your legal vow to Fee, and Rich, please repeat after me. I, Richard Lloyd Lambden.
I, Richard Lloyd Lambden, accept you, Fiona Heather Dalton, in marriage as my lawful wedded wife.
I, Fiona Heather Dalton, accept you, Richard Lloyd Lambden, in marriage as my lawful wedded husband.
Do you promise to love her, honour her and protect her, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others be faithful to her, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you promise to love him, honour him and protect him, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Rich and Fee, you have chosen to marry and have pledged your love, respect and commitment for each other. You have promised to stand by each other through whatever your life together may bring, following the declarations made before me, and in the presence of your witnesses, it is now my pleasant duty, Fee and Rich, to pronounce you as husband and wife. Would you please be upstanding, as it gives me the greatest pleasure once again to present to you the happy couple, Fee and Rich, Mr. and Mrs. Lambden!
Trust you can hear me at the back there. It saves me shouting, that's for sure. Welcome and thank you for attending the wedding of our daughter Fiona to Richard. As I'm sure you will all realise, both Val and I are very proud of Fiona. May I welcome you into our family, Richard, even if it can be a bit chaotic. Word of advice, Richard, anything for a quiet life. I learned that the hard way. Let Fiona make all the decisions. You just make the important ones. I thought that'd go down well. Ladies and gentlemen, please charge your glasses and be upstanding. To Fiona and Richard.
Cheers. I think Dave kind of let me get away with that somewhat. But really, first of all, and most importantly, on behalf of my wife and I, we just really want to thank you all so much for coming. And it's amazing to see you here in Scotland, in this wonderful location. So thank you. Fiona, thank you for today. I don't know how you've pulled this off. You bought a house, run a successful business, and kicked about with me. I don't know how you've done it all. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me, hands down. And I promise that I won't ever take that for granted. Thank you. I love you very, very much.
On behalf of my husband and I, thank you to my mum and dad for 45 years of love, encouragement and putting up with me. I wouldn't be where I am today without your support, and I'm so pleased that you've welcomed Rich into the Dalton clan. I know it can be difficult living so far apart, but we can't wait for you to come and visit us in our new home and to make some more happy memories together.
You just want me to dig the gut?
I do. For those who know me, I was destined to forever be the Bridget Jones of Crystal Palace. Focused on my career and friends until finally, with 40 looming, I forced myself into the world of online dating. And third time lucky, I met Rich. I think it's fair to say from day one, we both knew there was something special there. But let's face it, Rich took a bit of convincing. In the end, I had to arrange a global lockdown to snare him. But it worked. His energy and laugh are infectious, and he certainly helped me lighten up and enjoy life more. Life began at 40, and now I'm starting life at 45. Better late than never. Cheers.